My apologies. Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone is doing alright. Hope everyone's going about their day all lovely style and shit like that. You know what? Give me a second. I'm slightly paranoid that my audio got fucked up. Hello? I'm good. Hopefully you guys shouldn't be able to hear that. I pretty much changed the settings so I can hear myself while I record. So I was able to hear my voice, and hopefully it didn't come out double for you guys. Anyways, hope everyone's doing all right. Last episode got cut off talking about music, so I'm going to this episode continue on that because I love talking about music personally. Personally, I am an absolute music fiend, one might say. And you know what we're gonna do? Who should we play first off? Apollyon has somewhat decent unlocks. Bethany has some good unlocks too. But who has like the peak unlocks? If we're talking peak unlocks, Jacob and Esau, Lilith. We might have to start going Lilith again. Last run we did a Lilith run and she was good. Good character. I just sucked and I died. You know, oh well. What can you do? But anyways, last episode I got cut off talking about the music of my goat Kendrick Lamar, and I kind of remember exactly where I left off on because of the fact that I'm recording this just a few minutes later. So for some reason in high school is when I started getting into Kendrick Lamar. That's kind of like not when he started popping, because you know I've been aware of his music for a long time. Everyone near the end of middle school, like what, 2013 around, so near the end of middle school, kind of beginning of high school, then you had songs like Poetic Justice, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, shit like that. You know, Kendrick was kind of already making waves, one might say. But I only like started listening to his music as like albums. And honestly, here's another gripe I have with music that, like, I'll get into this later. But in high school, I got a Spotify account, and that's when I was like, all right, let me listen to like full ass albums. I got Spotify with Spotify Premium. I'm like, you know what? I want to listen to some full ass albums of music because, I mean, if it's a collection of songs, the songs gotta be good, right? That was my thought process. So first thing I decided to listen to was the first album that I ever listened to fully through and through was what's the word I'm thinking of? Random Access Memories. And that's where I got introduced to the fucking amazing songs like Contact, Touch, Get Lucky. Some people might say is slightly overplayed. I think that song is absolutely fucking phenomenal. I love Get Lucky. Fragments of Time is peak. Just you know, and you might be thinking, Tony, you got introduced to Daft Punk fucking back then? No, obviously fucking not. I have been listening to Daft Punk since I was a fucking child because of my brother. My brother was super into them, but he was more into, like, you know, Discovery era, and I, on my own terms on YouTube, would just like search up and I would listen to, you know, Human After All and shit like that. I have been always mad into Daft Punk, but I never listened to the full Random Access Memories album until, you know, health up, nice, until late middle school, early high school, when I got the Spotify account. I think that was early high school. So that's when I decided, you know what, fuck it, we bomb and listen to this whole album. And I was like, hold on, this is peak. This is genuinely good. That, when I listen to Random Access Memories, that is in my heart when I realized this is better than Discovery. And a controversial take among some Daft Punk fans, one might say. I think most Daft Punk fans might say Discovery is the best album, or Random Access Memories. I think it's always either torn between the two. But I think more people might lean towards Discovery. And honestly, I don't blame them. Discovery is a fucking phenomenal album. You ever hear songs like Digital Love or fucking Face to Face? I know any real music head would love to tell you about how Face to Face's sampling is so divine and phenomenal, and how they're able to chop together all those different sound bites to make a song that like sounds good. That's just my goats. That's just my goats. Guy Manuel and Tomas. I think it's Tomas because they're French, so I don't want to fuck it up. But you know, goated. I love Daft Punk. Fucking always loved them since I was a kid. This ain't nothing new. I'm not like, you know, one, I don't think it's bad to be a new gen, but I'm definitely not a newer Daft Punk fan. I've been a Daft Punk fan my whole fucking life, pretty much. But when I decided to listen to Random Access Memories, I was like, you know what? Let me listen to like full hip hop albums, because I've always been into like, you know, hip hop, rap music, all that shit like that. I've always loved listening to it, especially when it was on the radio. It's just that I've never actually listened to a full album. So I decided, you know what? Let me look at what are some like contemporary really good albums. So one of the first ones I saw was one of the first few albums that I saw were 2014 Forest Hills Drive. That was like a no-brainer. You gotta listen to 2014 Forest Hills Drive. And in my mind, I was like, fuck it, we snall. We fucking listening to it. Health Down. Infested. I think you can explode into a bazillion pieces. And no one would miss you. That was a little mean. That last part was like, I did not need to do that. Okay, so it is physically impossible to get into our secret room, because I'm 99% sure our secret room is going to be here connected to the left. Unless our secret room is somehow next to this sacrifice room. Like over here, perhaps. Or perhaps down here. Nope, then it is 100% tacked on to the left of the item room, which we can't get into because we don't have a key. And I can't get into the shop because I don't have a key. And it's not like it's next to the secret room, so we're just gonna miss out on a fucking item, I guess. Great start to a lovely run that I'm sure is not gonna come back to make me fucking pissed at all. Anyways, funny enough, my first album that I like listened to in like full hip hop album was 2014 Forest Hills Drive by J. Cole. Now, I will say, I do like the album. I think looking back on it, I still think it's a very good album. However, I think, you know, I don't think the album itself, but there are definitely, with the test of time, people have kind of looked back, not on the album as a whole, but certain songs as kind of like, maybe corny or just kind of crazy. Like the song Wet Dreams by J. Cole, if you guys ever heard that song, it's literally just a song about him having sex for the first time. And it's, people are always like, J. Cole is such a mastermind of storytelling. But like looking back on it, you know, I don't want to hear about J. Cole talking about popping a boner in math class. You feel me? You feel me? That's where it kind of gets like, I see what you're talking about. But the album as a whole is really good. Bro ripped off just ripped off entirely Kanye's Last Call section with having a fucking 14-minute outro where he just talks about like, I want to say thank you to this person. Here's this like my life story. Thank you to this person. All shit like that. Literally just entirely rips off Last Call by Kanye. I don't even know if it's by, you know, but you know, that's how I know it. Maybe Kanye ripped off someone else in making Last Call, but whatever. Judgment. That's how I know it, is that Last Call was a Kanye track. It was the ending to the College Dropout. I have a really funny story. I was listening to the College Dropout on stream, and I have Last Call. I was listening to my playlist on stream, like I want to say two plus years ago, and in my playlist I have the entirety of the album The College Dropout, because I think it's a really good album. I will say there are skits, so I kind of fucked up in including the skits, but oh well, because you know it pretty much. One time I went to go, I was like, oh shit, I gotta use the bathroom. So I just left the music on, playing, and Last Call was playing. And then it got to the ending of Last Call, like, cause if you don't know a Last Call, it's like the end of the album. It's like him singing about how he got to, I think it's just him singing about like, you know, thank you for the opportunity. And then after like 4 minutes of like just singing and rapping, it actually gets to just like straight up 10 minutes of like credits and like Kanye's whole story about how he got to the point he was at that time. And I remember a friend of mine watching the stream was kind of just like, what the fuck am I listening to? Like, Like, this is just him talking. Like, bro was just talking for like 10 minutes. What is this guy's issue? And I just remember looking back on it and thinking, like, that is so fucking funny, because I think Last Call is such a good, it's a good track, and I always enjoy hearing the end because I like to hear about, like, you know, how he got to that point. But thinking about it, it kind of is funny as hell to just like listen to it for the first time and be like, yo, I came here for music. Bro is just like yapping in my ear for like the next fucking 30 minutes. Like, what am I listening to, you know? So in my mind, I was just like, oh, that's so fucking funny. But I did kind of like, I was like, whoopsie, my bad, you know? But that shit was so funny, dude. But after I listened to that, I was like, I listened to that for a few days. I was talking to my friend about it, and he was like, oh, you should listen to, no, I remember. I was listening to that, to 2014 Forest Hills Drive, and then I looked up, you know, what's some more albums I should listen to. I saw Good Kid, Mad City, fucking amazing album. So I was like, let me listen to it, and it is. Good Kid, Mad City is an absolutely fucking goated album. Some people might call it Kendrick's best. I don't necessarily agree. Not because I think it's bad, but I mean, he's made so much more that I think the others are fucking phenomenal too. But some might call Good Kid, Mad City Kendrick's best album. I don't agree. But it is a fucking great album. If you love hip hop, Good Kid, Mad City is for you, bro. That's your album. If you've somehow managed to go this long being a hip hop fan and not listening to Good Kid, Mad City, like, do yourself a favor. Fucking tune into it right now. Listen to Good Kid, Mad City. Listen to songs like Money Trees, The Art of Peer Pressure, Mad City, you know? The bonus track, if you listen to the deluxe version on like Spotify, the bonus track Now or Never is one of my favorite songs by Kendrick ever. It is so fucking goated. But you know, just in general, fucking amazing album. And I was listening to it and I was like, whoa, this shit's really fucking good. And I remember telling my friend about like how I've been getting into it recently, and he told me, hey, if you like that, you should try listening to this. You should try listening to this this song. It's by YG. It features Kendrick Lamar. It's called Really Be. And it was a goated Kendrick feature, but two, a really fucking good YG song. And I remember listening to it and be like, damn, this song's kind of fucking fire. I should listen to the whole album, because at that point in time I was like, I'm in my album phase where I just listen to whole albums. Honestly, I still am in my album phase. Just I also have playlists for different times. But at that point in time I was like, let me listen to this album, because if this song is good, then the rest of the album should hopefully be good, yeah? And that is when I listened to YG's fucking album, My Crazy Life, and it is a fucking good as it is a good as fuck album. Like, I absolutely love it. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I absolutely fucking love that album. That is still, in my opinion, one of my top albums I've ever listened to in my life. Let's fucking... Ooh, A Thame is so goated. A Thame is so fucking goated. Nah, let's keep Monkey's Paw. Because what does Monkey's Paw do? It spawns one black heart when Isaac is reduced to half a heart. That's really good. I can farm that for maybe HP or something. But dude, just goated album. If you have not listened to My Crazy Life by YG, also, I think, in my opinion, another really good hip-hop album. It's got some fucking banger songs on there. It is such a good album, especially Really Be. That song is so good. But anyways, I started getting real into music. And honestly, I got real into hip-hop. Because at that point in time, I would say I was pretty into hip-hop already to begin with. But definitely upon listening to those albums like 2014 Forest Hills Drive, Good Kid, Mad City, My Crazy Life, and then later on, like, you know, Kendrick dropped To Pimp a Butterfly, and I was listening to that, I was like, bro, this music is so fucking good. And you know, I was also listening to my own person. Also, I did take the hit on damage. I took the damage on purpose to spawn the black heart. Because I thought if I'm already at half a heart, why not just spawn a black one? Ow, okay. See, now that we did that, okay, I don't think we can actually take damage from these guys. I think these guys do a wholehearted damage. So unfortunately, I cannot get hit by them or else I will just fucking die. Son of a bitch. Let's see what's in here. This might be a crazy decision, one might say. One might say this is a crazy decision to fight the boss here, but you know what? One, it's 1/3 spun. Two, I got greedy. I got greedy. I couldn't come up with an actual valid excuse for why I did it. I just got really fucking greedy. But you know, it's good. It's good. It's good. We lived. We live. We live. We fucking ball. What does this do? 10% chance for heart trumps to be soul hearts, black hearts, or bone hearts? Yeah, no, that's really fucking good. We gotta take that. Also, oh shit, don't we gotta make hush? Oh no, we did hush. I'm no longer on a time crunch anymore. We already did hush. I don't have to worry about fucking losing my shit. Oh, and there's a fucking a Tinto right there. Sick nasty. I'm trying not to get hit right now. I don't know if you guys can tell. Okay, all right. But yeah, you know, just really good albums. And then later in life, you know, Kendrick, like I think 2017, Kendrick dropped Damn. And I don't know why, for some reason, when he dropped Damn, I just didn't like listen to it right away. Because fucking, I don't know, I'm stupid. And it turns out Damn's a really fucking phenomenal album. I remember I listened to it all the way through the first time, and I was like, this album's really good. And then I never listened to it like ever again. Until fucking like a year later after Damn came out, and I was like, you know what, let me give it a listen again. And I realized there were so many good songs. XXX is a phenomenal song. I think it's my favorite on the album. Duckworth is a really good like storytelling song. You got songs like DNA. In my opinion, I'm not usually one to say a song got overplayed, but for me, I genuinely think Humble got overplayed. In my mind, a little too much. I think at a point in time, I could not stand listening to that song. Now that it like time has passed, I like the song again. I like Humble by Kendrick. I think it's a good song. But definitely at a point in time, I would be lying if I told you that I didn't feel this way. But at a point in time, I thought that Humble was just so fucking overplayed. I was like, bro, out of all the songs on the album, this is the one that like, it's the one that gets played all the fucking time. Like, there's some other bangers on here too, man. Love is a good song. Zakari, goated artist. Or Zachary, Zakari, whatever. Zachary, goated artist. Pride, also good. There's so many good songs on Damn. And then Mr. Morale dropped. And everyone, I think Mr. Morale is very polarizing. You either like Mr. Morale a whole bunch and you think it is his greatest album, or you are of the opinion that it is maybe perhaps a bit too personal or a bit too uncomfortable or whatever to listen to. And I think both opinions are valid, because when I first listened to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, in my mind, I was like, some of these songs might not be for me, bro. You know, there were a whole bunch of songs like We Cry Together. You know, everyone knows that one. That's the one where like Kendrick, like that's like domestic abuse over a microphone, the song. You feel me? Fucking insane. But it is a really good album. You know, songs like Savior, when that song first came out, when Mr. Morale first came out, I don't know why, Savior stuck out to me as like, I'm gonna like this song a lot. And it does. I do like Savior a lot. I think it's not the best song on the album, because over time, I'm gonna be real with you guys. You guys might think this to be very stupid, But when, oh shit, little chest already paid out with a Hierophant, whatever. Thank you, little bro. Savior was really good. United in Grief was really good. I didn't really like listen to other songs though, you know. I listened to like half the album. I was like, this is pretty good. I'll get back to it later. Never got back to it. I kind of entirely just skipped off Mr. Morale. And then I want to say it was like fucking when? I want to say it was like 2023. Kind of middle nearing the end of 2023. I was at work and I was just like, you know what? Not at work, but I was just like, near end of 2023, there was this account that posted on Instagram and it got like a really large, it just got like a huge account. Not a huge account, but it made a fucking, I'm so stupid, I can't fucking speak. An account made a post, it was a meme post, but the post like blew the fuck up. And it was kind of just like, you know, well, you might not know, but the post, it was a meme. It was a meme of Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And I remember there was one song that came out when Mr. Morale came out. When I first heard it, I was like, this song is going to be in my rotation forever. This song is never leaving my playlist because this song is so fucking good. It was Die Hard. Die Hard is such a fucking good like R&B song. I'm surprised it never got like super huge or like played on the radio all the time. Because it is so good. You know, I hope I'm not too late to set my demons straight. It's so fucking, the song is peak. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Mom's Knife is really good. So you know what we do? You guys, you watch this. Watch. I'm gonna show y'all some real Isaac tech. Oh my fucking god, he's the most goated Isaac player of all time. Yeah, we're not grabbing Brother Bobby. We could either grab A, Mom's Knife, or B, Brother Bobby. There was an obvious decision to make there. But pretty much, I listened to Die Hard. I was like, this song is so goated, I'm gonna have to listen to it like forever. And I never took it off my play. I instantly added it to my playlist. It's never been off of it, and it is, in my opinion, I gotta say, I think probably the best song off Mr. Morale. Controversial opinion, maybe. But what might be like you know, I saw a meme on Instagram. And the meme was Super Saiyan 3 Goku. It was like a cringy kind of video, kind of like, you know, some animation someone made, something just real cringy. And then right before like the cringe part hit, Goku, an edit of Super Saiyan 3 Goku would come up on the screen and Die Hard would just start playing with I hope I'm not too late to set my demons straight, you know. And it was just like, dude, this is Die Hard by Kendrick Lamar. In my mind, I was just like, yo, it's this song. This song is so fucking good. I love it. And then the guy would continue to post memes with just kind of that exact joke of it would be something cringy, and right before the super cringy thing happened, Die Hard by Kendrick Lamar would start playing, and then Goku would show up on the fucking screen. And some might say, oh, Tony, that joke probably gets old fucking real quick. Maybe, but then bro started switching it up. And this is when I knew that Issa Brett was the GOAT. Bro started switching it up on us. I was watching one, like I got one in my feed, and I forgot to like look at who posted it, so it was just a regular random cringe video. And all of a sudden, Piccolo shows up on the screen. And then I'm just like, what the fuck? And then Father Time starts playing. And it's like, you know, early morning, wake up, practicing all day up, tough love, bubbled up, no chase I need. And I was just like, what the fuck? What did I just watch? I was dumbfounded. I was like, what the hell am I watching? Hello? And then I looked at the account and I was like, oh, it's Isobrad. This is fucking, I love this guy. This guy makes funny as fuck posts. And I was just surprised to see that bro switched it up. And then he made another one. He made another one later and it had a different song. This song, it was Count Me Out over Vegeta. It was like a Majin Vegeta edit and it had Count Me Out by Kendrick. And that's when I just started thinking, I was like, hold on, I kind of got to listen to Mr. Morale. Because there have been 3 good songs spotted that this guy has been posting about. One was the Goku Die Hard, which I already was a fan of. 2, it was Piccolo Father Time. And I was like, hold on, I haven't really heard this song really, but like the Sampha, I don't know how you say his name, but he was featured on Saint Pablo by Kanye West. And I know Kanye is kind of a fucking psychopath Nazi motherfucker, you know, but at one point in time, that man was easily my favorite artist. And if you've never heard the song Saint Pablo, I know that man is a Nazi, but Saint Pablo is a beautiful song, and Sampha's vocals easily make it like 10 times better. So the fact that you had bro from Saint Pablo on a track, in my mind I was like, hold on, wait, maybe I've been too harsh on this album. Maybe I haven't given this album enough of a try. Let me listen to it again. And then I listened to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers again, and I realized, first off, the first half of the album is absolutely stacked with bangers. N95 is amazing. United in Grief is fucking phenomenal. Father Time is great. The only not even bad song, but the song that I would like just kind of be like, maybe you should avoid listening to this song in the car, is We Cry Together. But literally every single other fucking song on the first half of Mr. Morale is a genuinely peak song. The album is fucking stacked with bangers. And I was just like, bro, where has this album been all my life, low key? Like, I kind of missed this album. What the fuck? Wait a minute. This album's kind of goated. This album's kind of fucking goated with it. And then, you know, you just, other good songs. Savior interlude is really good because one, it's Baby Keem. Baby Keem, my goat. And then, Savior itself is such a really good song. Then, you know, you got songs like Mother I Sober, very deep emotional song. And the Heart Part 5, which is absolutely phenomenal. I remember listening to the Heart Part 5 at like a family gathering because I was like, holy shit, Kendrick dropped a new Heart song. Because if you never heard the Heart songs, they're fucking great. The Heart Part 4 is, in my opinion, my favorite. To this day, the Heart Part 4 is absolutely my favorite. Like the Heart, you know, of those series. He usually drops them right before he makes an album. So bro dropped the Heart Part 5 and I was like, holy shit, we're in album mode. We're getting an album soon. And then the album came out, I listened to it once and was like, yo, I'll listen to it later, and then I never did. I never did until I saw a fucking Instagram meme posting the songs, and I was like, okay, hold on. This album might keep... I think I need to get a new remote. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am having this issue where I am accidentally letting go of the stick, because if you guys don't know, I play controller and I use the stick. I use the right analog stick to shoot. I'm letting go of the stick and it's like shooting the other way. Like I'm looking left, letting go, and then it'll shoot right. And it's just like, what? I didn't do that, you know? But dude, give Mr. Morale a listen. It is so good. And only recently have I started listening to GNX again. I know GNX came out a few months back. I think it was like 2 months ago. GNX came out. I remember I was in VC with my friend Valentine. We were just kind of chilling on a Friday because he doesn't work Fridays. So I was just like, we were just chilling, you know, sitting, talking about shit, just doing whatever. I think waiting for our D&D session to start. I had just gotten done with work, so I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna go to the store. And I remember specifically it dropped on the day that I decided to upgrade my graphics card. Some might call me dumb, some might call this a waste of money, whatever. I built my graphics, I built my PC, and unfortunately, when I built it, I bought a 3070, which only had 8 gigs of VRAM, I believe. And in my mind, I was like, you know, with how demanding games have kind of been lately, especially this was like just coming off of the Wilds beta, the first Wilds beta, I was like, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I know that I just spent all this money to build my PC and I bought a 3070. I checked Best Buy. I saw they had a little bit of a sale. So I was like, I'm gonna fucking go and buy a... You motherfucker, I didn't know you would explode. I'm gonna go and buy a 4070 Super because that has 12 gigs of VRAM. So I went to the store, bought a 4070 Super, installed it in my computer, and while I was installing it in my computer, Kendrick dropped the album, and me and my friend Val were just listening to it and kind of being like, hold on, it's kind of goated. And then I never listened to it after it dropped, which is very funny because I think this was easily the peak of Kendrick's popularity. This was coming off of the beef with, you know, with Drake, and that in itself is its whole own story. The whole Drake Kendrick beef is a whole story on its own to go on about. Also, I'm gonna lose this run, which I'm very mad at because I don't have the HP to make this shit work, bro. How do you lose a run with Mom's Knife? Are you fucking dumb? Jesus Christ. Easily one of the most free runs I've had in a long time, and I'm about to throw it. Like, look at this run. How do you throw away a goated run like this? Hell, is he dumb? World's worst Isaac player just dropped? You know, come on, bro. What are we doing here? I fucking suck at this game. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. No, no, no. We are continuing again. Really? Out of all the items, that's the one you give me? Thanks, game. Anyways, GNX dropped, and this was just coming off of the Drake fucking Kendrick beef, you know? So it was kind of like a... Yeah, I probably should listen to this, but in my mind I was like, oh fuck, well, oh well, you know? Oh well. I'll probably listen to this later. You know, there was like a decent song on here. Squabble Up was the immediate one that stood out because that was the one that he teased in the Not Like Us music video. And I was just like, you know what, man, I'll give it a listen later. And then I proceeded to do the same fucking thing where I never listened to it until months later. And you know, here I am a few months later. Today I decided, you know what, let me listen to GNX. I was at work, I had the Spotify pulled up, I was like, let me give GNX a listen. I hear it's a very good album. And also considering TV Off was stuck in my head because of the Super Bowl halftime performance. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna listen to this album. And it's really good. I enjoy it greatly. The more I listen to it, the more I'll probably like it. Also, what's up with that? Bro just kind of ran at me face first and chugged me instantly. I really hope I don't lose this run because I want to talk about music more. But anyways, I listen to it and it's good. And I like listening to albums, personally. I love listening to albums as a whole. I've been having this one issue where I've been having to go back through my liked songs playlist because I used to share my account with a friend of mine in high school. Then he stopped using my account, but he still liked a whole bunch of stuff, so I have to go back and unlike everything that he has liked because we do not share similar music tastes, like kind of at all. His type of music he listens to is, and my type of music I listen to, there's like a small Venn diagram, you know, the center is not very big, is what I'm saying. The overlap just isn't there. So I've had to literally manually go back and remove upwards of 3,000 songs liked, because my like songs used to be 6,000. It is now currently 2,900 and something. And it's just like, I'm still going. I'm still finding songs that I've had to go back in and unlike, because one, I don't really like music like that. I love music is what I mean, but I don't like go out of my way to like a song on Spotify. But also, I don't literally like, I don't really listen to new releases or stuff like that unless it's from an artist I know. I'm not outward seeking music from artists I'm not familiar with. So that's how you get me, you know. Watch that. I'm immune, dumbass. You know, I'm over here trying to unlike 3,000 plus songs because bro used to like listen to everything. I don't know if bro was out here checking the Discover Weekly literally every single week. I barely check my Discover Weekly at all. Like fucking ever. But I've had to unlike multiple songs, like just multiple songs. And so far, I've unliked upwards of 3,000. I've unliked upwards of 3,000 tracks. But I like to listen to albums, personally. I don't usually listen to Discover Weekly that much, although I probably should more often. But usually, I like to either A, listen to a playlist I've already made, like a playlist of just a whole bunch of songs that I like. I know some people just like songs and then put that shit on shuffle. Like, I guarantee you there are some songs in my playlist that I have made for myself that probably aren't even like don't actively have the like button hit on it, because I don't like the songs, you know. I just add it to a playlist of my own creation. It's called My Hits, and I just listen to every fucking song in there. That's how I do it. But, you know, I'm having to go back. I usually, when I'm not listening to a playlist like that, I'm just listening to a full-on album, you know? I will literally listen to Random Access Memories all the way through, like, twice over. If I fucking feel like it, just because I wanted to listen to the album. And, you know, that's kind of how I did it with GNX. I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna listen to the entirety of GNX just because it's a good album. We take Sin Robes and we leave. Oh, I hope you guys don't hear that. I just keep getting these fucking messages. Oh my god, I gotta fucking mute my phone. I'm so sorry if you guys heard me fucking do that. But you know, it's just like, bro, shut the fuck up. You know, please. I don't want to listen to this fucking music. I don't want to listen to all this goddamn other music, bro. This is not my music. But I like listening to albums, personally, you know? If I want to listen to Daft Punk, I don't have like a Daft Punk playlist with like all my best Daft Punk songs. You know what I fucking do? I'm like, I want to listen to Daft Punk. What song do I want to listen to? Oh, I want to listen to fucking Get Lucky. Let's listen to the entirety of Ram while I'm at it, you know? I just listen to full ass albums because I want to. And if there's a song on there that I don't like, then I just fucking skip it. You feel me? If there's a song on which is impossible because Random Access Memories is fucking perfect. So there's not a song on there that I don't like. But if there was one, you know, if there, like, oh, I know the perfect example. I like listening to like College Dropout or certain Denzel Curry albums. Denzel Curry, like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Zoo. I believe that's the name of the album. No, that's the name of the fucking, no, the album's name is Zoo. The album's name is Zoo, Z-U-U. It is, in my opinion, a really fucking phenomenal album. But there's one gripe I have with it, is that it's got a few skits on it. Or, in my opinion, one of my favorite albums of all time, Reanimation by Linkin Park, which is like a more hip-hop slash remixed version of Hybrid Theory. I think that's a fucking phenomenal album, one. But also, that album has a lot of like interludes, one might say, you know, it has like the fucking Riff Raff or whatever, Steph, you know, shit like that. And in my mind, I'm like, when I listen to an album, I kind of just want to listen to like I don't want to listen to like the songs, I don't want to listen to the fucking interludes or shit like that. So I go out of my way and I just I skip the tracks. But usually, like, you know, in my mind, I'm usually like, I'm in the mood for an album today. If I want to listen to individual music, I will usually just play my playlist and let that shit go. I will just hit my playlist and let it ride. But if I'm not, you know, there was a point in time, I think high school, where for some reason I would have a playlist, but I wouldn't even like listen to it half the time. I just have the same fucking albums on repeat. I remember at like in high school, I used to just have literally every single Kanye West album on repeat just throughout the day. I would start the day off listening to College Dropout. I would end the day like finishing it on fucking Life of Pablo, you know? And it's just because every fucking album was just that goated. But also because that's just, I don't know, that's how I was. I just listened to full albums for some reason. I don't know if I'm the fucking weird one for doing that. I know most people will have like playlists they listen to, you know? But for me, I was like the album listener, you know? I don't know why. It's just how I am. Bro's the album listener, and like, yeah, that's me. You know, that, hi, hello, that's me. My bad. You know, I'm trying to listen to some good music. My fault, bro. My apologies. I didn't know I'd get patronized this much for wanting to listen to music of my own choice. But you know, I'm not against it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you motherfucker, you shit of peace, you know? It's just like, oh well. Oh well, you know, whatever. You know what's one thing? It didn't scar me, nor am I gonna be like, oh, Tony's traumatized over this. But it definitely kinda not soured my opinion. But in my mind, I was like, that's a pretty fucked up thing to say about me, bro. And it was... Yo, is that allowed? You know what? Let's just bomb this because might as like just fuck walking all the way back. But what I'm talking about is, I remember I had a friend ask me for help on like some fucking math homework or whatever because we had the same math class. I don't know if we had the same math class, but we had the same math teacher. I'm trying to remember the exact scenario. I just remember I was chilling in this one teacher's classroom during lunch because someone asked for my help in that classroom. And while I was helping them, I had my music playing out my headphones because I just used to fucking listen to music literally all the time, 24/7 in high school. I was just listening to music all the fucking time. And I remember someone, I just remember that friend listening to the music because they heard it playing through my fucking headphones. And they whispered to like, you know, it's me and two other friends. I'm helping out one friend while one of our other friends just sits next to them. And they hear my music playing and I literally like overhear one of my friends like just whisper to the other one, just be like, I don't know what the fuck it was. I was listening to some hip hop. So one, I think this is kind of low key a fucking racist statement, but they were like, Anthony's kind of ghetto, huh? And I was just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Me? One, I was like, how the fuck am I ghetto? What? But also like, bro, in my mind, I couldn't just help but be like, is it because I'm listening to hip hop? And I was just like, that's a very fucking like that. You can't say that, bro. You can't. That's a problematic as fuck statement, man. You feel me? I was just like, that's kind of crazy. I didn't say anything about it because honestly, that's just kind of how I live. I'm just like, if someone says something about me, I'm just gonna like, I just fucking ignore it, you know, 90% of the time. I'm just like, oh fucking well, you know. I didn't say nothing, but I low-key should have spoke out. I should have been like, that's a pretty fucked up thing to say, bro. Just due to the choice of music I listen to, you know? That's kind of fucked up, like, as fuck. But I just remember being like, oh damn, okay, whatever, that's kind of fucked up. I remember just getting real self-conscious about it. You know, I just remember getting real self-conscious about that. I was just like, damn. What did I do? Was Parasite this floor? Did we get Parasite this floor or was, oh shit, where's that last floor? Cause I'll just fucking go, I'll just keep going. Oh, voice crack. Oh, that was a horrible voice crack too. I'll just keep going if it was this floor. check, please? Question mark. Bro, it was his floor. It was his floor because we already been in there. Right, then we just keep going. We just keep going. I just remember thinking back, like, damn, that's kind of one fucked up. Two, I'm just like, that hurt me. You know, that hurt me. That hurt me to hear someone say. So I was just like, I'm just trying to fucking listen to music, man. But also, it kind of just like cemented me as like listening to hip hop way more. Truth be told, kind of just like to fight it. One might even say. I just love hip hop music, personally. You know, I don't even know what the fuck I was listening to. I just remember it to be a hip hop album. Because once again, I was just listening to fucking albums all the time. You know what? I remember. This is a whole different story about a whole different friend, but it's on the topic of music. I remember I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was talking about how whenever he listens to an album or like music, he will listen to the first few seconds of the song, or like skip. He will skip throughout the entire song to see if it listen to see if it appeals to him, and if not, then he just won't like the song or whatever. And in my mind, I was just like, that. No, that you should not be listening to music like that, bro. Hello, that is, in my opinion, I was just like, that's, bro. I was baffled. I was taken aback by that statement because I just could not comprehend someone playing an album or like listening to a playlist of, you know, listening to new music that they haven't heard yet, and then just being like, let me skip through 90% of this to see if I'll fucks with it or not. And if not, I'm skipping it. I'm just like, bro, you didn't even give it like a proper try at that point. You feel me? Cause like that, I don't think that's a good way to gauge listening to a song, you know, if this is a good song or not, bro. Because like, dude, how do you get the intricacies of the song just by skipping through it a bit and like being like, oh, it doesn't sound like it appealed to me. Like, you gotta listen to the whole fucking track, man. You know, I didn't. Paradolia is my favorite Call of Duty Zombies fucking song ever. That is an absolute favorite song. But that, you know, there's a part of the song like halfway through, a little bit more than halfway through into the track, where it just kind of like sounds entirely different for the rest of the song. Imagine someone heard that and was like, oh, this song is really good. Because one, it is a fucking amazing part of the song. But they thought the rest of the song kind of played out like that, you know? You're kind of just like, what the fuck? Or you thought like you're skipping through and you hear the song like sounds one way, you hit that one segment where the song sounds slightly different, and you're like, oh, the song just got like a crazy beat switch, ew, and you just leave. Imagine listening to Stargazing by Travis Scott before the beat switch and being like, this song's not for me. Like, bro, hello? Stargazing is a fucking go to this fucking song. And you know what? I also started listening to Astroworld a whole bunch recently. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to me. I don't think I've ever like truly been into like Travis Scott's music like that. Kind of crazy. If anything, a few songs here and there, you know. One of my favorite songs is Skeletons. It's by him, Tame Impala, The Weeknd. Very fucking good song. But in my mind, I'm just like, okay, there's a few songs I like off Astroworld. Skeletons and Stop Trying to Be God, because it has Kid Cudi on it. Really good music. And then I don't know what the fuck happened. I just like some switch flipped off in my brain into where I started. I decided, you know what? Let's listen to the entirety of Astroworld. And it's a fucking really good album. Stargazing's really good. Everyone knows Sicko Mode. I think Sicko Mode's pretty decent. Sicko Mode goated. Then you get to tracks like Wake Up. Oh my god. Stop Trying to Be God is just straight up a banger. Tears. I need health. That's what I need. I need health bad because I'm running fucking low. I think I'm running real low on HP, man, and I don't know how long I could kind of last. I'm trying my best too. I'm really fucking trying, man. Oh well. Wake Up. Stop Trying to Be God. Skeletons. I think 5% Tint's alright. What I forget what song is before Skeletons. It's like a Juice WRLD song. You know, fuck the club up. That song. Pretty solid. Music in general, I just fucking love music, man. Honestly, I don't like. It's one thing I'm glad of, in my mind, is the fact that I like so much music. I can enjoy such a vast variety of music and not be, you know, hating on it, whether it be because of genre differences or something else like that, you know? I love house music, I love EDM, I love pop music, rap, hip-hop, fucking, what would you call Yami Online, like glitchcore or some shit? Love that. Whatever Yami Online is, that's what I love. Baby My Phone is such a goated song. You know, I just love all kinds of fucking music, man. 100 gecs, definitely whatever the fuck you would classify the 100 gecs as. I love it. You know, rock, metal, new metal, shit like that. I'm a big fan. I'm a big music fan, bro. So, low key, it saddens me when I like listening to music and then I hear about how other people don't like certain tracks or whatever. Because in my mind, I'm just thinking like, damn. I say this and I mean this 100%. I don't mean any disrespect by it whatsoever. But like low key, I tell someone how much I love a track and they're just like, oh, I don't like this artist. Oh, I don't like the music, something like that. I kind of pity you, you know, to a degree. I feel bad because to me, this music is really good. I love it. I think it's fucking amazing. But you don't see it the same way. So you don't get the enjoyment out of it that I do. I don't, you know, there's not like some like, oh, I'm on a higher fucking pedestal than you type shit. Because there are definitely some songs that I don't like that other people fucking love, you know. God forbid I try to listen to Neutral Milk Hotel. I will never get what is it, like In the Aeroplane Over the Sea? I will never get that fucking track. That album stuck in my head. It's just not happening. You know? But there's other songs that I like. You know, there's other music I like out there that other people don't. And honestly, I guess some people might say that they have the same for me. They pity me because I can't enjoy certain music. You know? I tell someone to listen to My Crazy Life, they're probably like, Tony, I don't like YG's music. I'm just like, you know what, man? Understandable, but kind of unfortunate. Tyler, the Creator? Definitely. I think Tyler, the Creator definitely might be one. I love Tyler, the Creator's music. I've tried to get my brother to listen to Tyler, the Creator on multiple occasions, but it's just not his kind of type of thing. And in my mind, I'm just like, oh, I pity you, bro. You know? Truly do. No disrespect, obviously, you know? But it sucks because it's good music. It sucks because it's really fucking good music. You know? Like, especially his new album, Chromacopia. Like I would say literally almost every single song on there is a banger. There were only like a few that not even a few, like fucking Judge Judy, I think would be the only one that I would probably say like, I'm not really such a huge fan of the song. But, you know, Darling I, Saint Chroma, Ratatata, Sticky, Balloon. There are so many good songs. Like Him, oh my god, there's so many banger tracks on that album that I'm like, bro, listen to this. But he's just like, it's not my cup of tea, you know, not my kind of music. And I'm just supposed to be like, damn, that sucks. You know? That sucks. Not much I could really do to make him listen to it. You feel me? But it's like, music's so good. Music's so good. What honestly, one of the best feelings for me, personally, one of my best feelings, I think, is if I recommend music to someone and they listen to it and they thoroughly enjoy it. Because then it's kind of like I get to share this experience with you of liking this music. Shout out. It didn't happen. I guess it was kind of like a reverse of this. Someone put me on the music. And honestly, I think it was one of the best things. I'm grateful. I'm grateful it happened. I vividly remember this. It was a late night Tony stream. I was playing Call of Duty Zombies maps. And a friend of mine was like, hey Tony, I think you would really enjoy listening to this song called Right Through Me by this group called the Home Team. And I was like, fuck it, I'll listen to it. Shout out Dylan. Shout out my goat. because he put me onto the home team, and I never looked back. I never looked back afterwards. But he was like, I think you would really like this song. And I gave it a listen literally that night. I gave it a listen and I was like, dude, hold on, wait a minute. This song is kind of like really good. And then I check. I think it was a single at that time, or I forget the timeline of events. But I remember it. I listened to the song a few times and I was like, this song is just like, genuinely, this song is really good. I wish there was more. And then I saw that they had an album released, Slow Bloom, and I was like, well, fuck, let me listen to the album. And I listened to the whole album and it was goated, you know? The entire album is a banger. Right Through Me ain't the only goated track. Watching All Your Friends Get Rich, you know, Move It or Lose It, Sail. Good songs. A whole bunch of good songs. And I just remember thinking back, I'm being like, dude, this is peak. I'm so glad my friend introduced me to this. Because this might be like one of my favorite albums I listen to all time. And I remember. Son of a bitch. All right, whatever. You guys don't get the rest of the story. Shout out, bro, though. The album's amazing. In 2022 is when I first started listening to them. It was my second most listened to artist of that year, because I just could not stop listening to that album. The album's so good. Anyways, want to thank y'all for watching. If you guys did enjoy, I greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on the time reviewing this. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.